also to the Greek. For therein is the righteousness of Allah revealed from faith to faith. Now what does that mean? Revealed from faith to faith. Faith in that first phase, that first stage of development, which was headed by Moshe, hence the law of Moses. From faith to faith, now faith in the work of Mashiach Yahushua, which is that second phase, that second stage of development. But we are in the midst of another. So let's move on. For therein is the righteousness of Allah revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. For the wrath, the anger of Allah is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness. So even during that day and time, the word of the Most High was being suppressed. It was being kept from the people. Because that which may be known of Allah is manifest in them. For Allah hath showed it unto them. Now what Brother Shalom, Brother Paul is going to do, he's about to take us on a little journey. He's about to take us on a journey back to Bereshit, in the beginning. He says, verse 20, for the invisible things, in other words, check this out. You talk about something being invisible, that's something that is not visible, something that you can't see with the physical eye, with the naked eye. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen. What does that mean? Let's move on. Being understood by the things that are made. This is what he said. He being Yahushua, he told Nicodemus, if I tell you of earthly things and you don't understand, how is it that you will understand heavenly things? This is the thought. Everything that the Creator of the heavens and the earth, the Word, Yahweh, Elohim, has made, is teaching us about what is unseen. He gave us this physical world as a school to learn of our surroundings, because there's wisdom, there's knowledge, there's understanding in the whole of creation. And if we learn that, then we learn what we can't see. But he gave us something that was tangible, that we can relate to, which is one of the reasons why when you get into Hebraic mindset, you're talking about concrete stuff, something that you can put your hands on. Okay? But let's see what happens now. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Elohim, so that they are without excuse. In other words, who are the they? We are the they. Humanity have no excuse. Because that, now taking your mind back, when they knew Elohim, take your mind back to when the scripture talks about a day and a time, there was one language, one speech. Think about some of the issues that are before Hebrews, Israelites, and Jews today. Something as simple as the pronunciation of a name. There was a time where there was no discrepancy about what the name of the Creator of the heavens and the earth was. But confusion, you see, Babylon came about. Confused the languages, and that is the reason why we can't agree today. One pronounces it this way, one pronounces it that way. Some people now give the logical reasoning. It doesn't make a difference what you pronounce it as long as you understand the essence of what it means. Not so. Why does it have to be one or the other when it pertains to Shem, which also means your character, which also means your reputation, which also means your authority, which also is an appellation. So it's all of those included. Not just what it means, but what is actually being pronounced. But it's been confused because of the work of the adversary. Because that when they knew Elohim, they glorified him not. Listen to that. They glorified him not as Elohim, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations. Think about that. And think about the observation of the Most High. How he said that the imagination of the heart of men were only evil continually. Think about that and meditate on that. Pray about that, because we're going to look at that after we finish this part, as far as the truth about the devil and how it plays on our human nature. We're going to look at that. Let's move on. But became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Now, if something is being darkened, that means that light is being taken from it. In other words, what you're looking at as being the light is the word of the Most High being now taken from it. How? Because it's being confused, it's been mixed up. So now it's being pulled from you because it's being darkened. Think about it as a clear glass of water. Okay? Which is that truth of that word. But now something is being dropped in it to taint it. Now it's become poisonous. That's what is occurring. So let's move on. The term imagination. You're looking at your Strong Lexicon Greek section, number 1261. The word is dialogismos. Dialogismos. In other words, this is the word where we get our English word dialogue from. So when it says they became vain in their imagination, they became vain in their discussions. They became vain in their considerations. You see? Think about this. Their discussion, their consideration. So now what men began to do, they began to talk and consider, and what the adversary was able to do is slide on in there and now begin the process, starting with establishing doubt. Remember, had Elohim said, remember that first question? Verse 22. Professing themselves to be wise. See, in their mind, they're sitting around with their vain discussions and their vain consideration, but they will say, I am wise. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. They became fools. Verse 23, and changed. See that? Here we go. Once that doubt sets in, that process of defiance and greed and pride, now what we see happening, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible Elohim into an image. Now you have the beginnings of idolatry. Into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore Elohim also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts. Remember? To dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Verse 25. Who changed the truth of Elohim into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause Elohim gave them up unto